And Chris Demm does. You talk about an amateur radio professional. This is a guy. And then today's International Amateur Radio Day. So we're doing it. Okay. We're
again.
Putting it on yet again. And he does fantastic impressions. At the end of every year, there is one P1 listener, priority one, who will say, here are my favorite 5 of the year. And sometimes they're off beat. You know, they're Don Henley, which is one of my favorites.
Oh, thanks.
You know, Cher is one that he has done repeatedly.
They say our love won't pay the rent.
There it is. Okay, that's a great Cher.
Always earned my money's all been spent.
It's a great Cher. All right.
If I could turn back time.
Okay, it's really, really strong. And this is early. I mean, in properly.
And warmed up.
Imagine get him on the stage at 8 o'clock at night. But last night, Jimmy Fallon, he has a show now called, it's like some sort of show where you go on and sing. And he had celebrities come on and sing their favorite songs and stuff like that. And he had someone come on last night. Jimmy Fallon's show is called That's My Jam. And he had someone come on last night and do an impression of Cher.
Is it a contest or just fun?
It's just fun. It may be regular people with the contest, but it's almost all celebrities that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
I just saw him promoting it on NBC. But it's new, and I won't even tell you who this is.
Right.
You can try to guess. He'll never get it.
I don't think he'd ever get it.
It's kind of like Masked Singer then.
It is.
I don't know who the identity is.
No, you don't. Let's play celebrity high-low on it.
All right.
You can guess who this is doing it, and we'll say higher or lower based on the bigger celebrity or smaller. And
this is a Cher. Is it a Sonny and Cher song or a Cher solo?
It's a Cher song. It's the tune of a Cher song, but he does a nursery rhyme to it. It's a guy.
Oh.
And he does, it's the Muffin Man. And really all he ever says is the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Huh. But he sounds a lot like Cher.
Muffin Man, Muffin Man, Muffin Man, and Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know the Muffin Man?
It's pretty much the entire thing.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man.
Here we go.
That lives on Drury Lane. Oh, do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane. Oh, do you know?
That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. That's an impressive set of pipes.
Oh, do you know the Muffin
That is not Cher, and that is not Chris Demm.
Man that lives on Drury Lane? Oh.
All right, so that's it. That's on. That was on the Jimmy Fallon show. That's My Jam last night.
Wow.
This is going to be tough.
It'd be tough.
Yeah, the vocal power is legit. So I was my opening gambit was going to be Billy Crystal.
It is not Billy Crystal,
who does great impressions.
And you think this is a lower
than Billy Crystal?
I don't know though.
You don't know.
This is a pretty big celebrity, I think.
I don't think he'd ever get it.
I don't either. He doesn't know him.
Exactly. I didn't want to just out and say it. But,
I mean, I barely
is it
know.
one of like today's pop singers?
Yeah. About today.
Shawn Mendes.
No.
What do you think? Higher or lower than Shawn? I think
lower.
Higher. Oh, really?
I think lower.
Then I think this is a bigger celebrity than he really is. Then because
I think so.
This is a big name. I think you don't think so.
Not at all.
Really?
No.
Maybe I don't know who he is.
I'll be honest. I'm worried you might be confusing him with
I think
others.
I am. I think I am because I think he's huge. He's not huge.
Huge.
I thought he was somebody he's not.
I bet I can guess in a minute.
I bet you can too. I bet
he was.
I guarantee you can guess who who do I think he is?
I can't say it because it'll give away part of the first name.
All right. Okay then. Okay.
So where are we?
Lower than Shawn Mendes, according to Biggie. But according to me, he's an astronomically enormous star.
Tom Jones.
I say higher than Tom Jones. Biggie?
I'd say lower.
I'm having a real hard time with this, guys.
No, I'm wrong. You're right. He's lower. He's lower than all these.
It's not Ed Sheeran. I don't think he has
No,
those.
No, lower. Way lower than Ed Sheeran. But listen, man, the guy can, whatever you think of him, he can sing.
He got lung power.
Yeah.
Was he dressed as Cher? I hear the laughter.
No, just singing as himself.
I'll say he is a great singer.
John Cusack.
Lower, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
The dude Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Biggie, higher.
Higher.
Okay,
Higher on
thank
that.
you.
Higher.
What's that guy? Giovanni Ribisi?
Higher.
No,
No, I'm wrong.
that's a different actor.
That's a different guy. Who's the Carlton?
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Is another actor, but also I'd say higher.
That lying congressman from New York, Santos.
Higher.
You sure?
I'm not. I don't know who this is. I don't know who the guy is singing. Obviously. Who do I think it is?
Can I say the
Yeah,
name?
go ahead and say who
yeah.
I think it is.
I think you think it's Adam Levine
I
from Maroon 5.
do. That's who I think it is. But it's Adam Lambert. Who I don't know.
He won American
Lambert
Idol.
won American Idol.
Yeah, and what he's known for now is he's the singer of Queen.
Yeah, he tours with Queen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe he's also done some Broadway.
Man.
I mean, he does have an amazing voice.
Levine is Maroon 5.
Yeah, but I immediately, when you were
Right?
saying this, you're like,
Yes.
he's huge. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he thinks it's the guy from Maroon 5.
I did. I was like, man, because I mean, obviously the guy can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, that's Adam. That's the Maroon 5 guy. Lambert, not Levine. That's Adam Lambert, not Levine.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it really was good, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, he is a phenomenal singer, which is why he's toured with Queen and for years now.
But he's lower than all the guys I was. Okay, go back to Chris Demm's earlier. Shawn Mendes. Let's say it was Adam Levine. I'd say higher.
Higher.
Okay,
I'd say higher.
The Maroon 5. Okay.
Well, Maroon 5's been around longer, had more hits.
Okay, right.
And Levine was on a TV show for a while, right?
The Voice. I mean, he was one of the originals on The Voice and became even more famous from that.
I think Adam Levine is one of the top 15 pop stars
Yeah.
well known right now.
Recently,
Yeah.
he's gotten in some.
I do, yeah.
Recently, he's gotten in some trouble because remember he was messaging some women
Yeah.
inappropriately.
That's
He's married, and
That's right.
he'd
Yeah.
give him the "You're gorgeous."
Yeah. You know,
He really gross things.
how big a deal? How big is Frank Ocean? We don't know who that is. You know, you do.
In some circles, he's giant.
Okay.
He's a reclusive singer.
Uh-huh.
He's only comes, he hasn't put out new music in forever. He has like 2 main big albums that people still go crazy over.
What era did he release these, Biggie?
I mean, it's been 10, 12 years maybe now.
Frank Ocean. Is he a rapper?
I'd call him more of a rapper singer.
All right.
But he, the big deal is he always once a year he'll do a festival.
Okay. Well, there you go. He had a disaster over at Coachella. And the people are still talking about it.
There's many different reasons it could be. I've seen so much about this in the last 2 days. I find it fascinating, actually.
Do you? Well, there you are. Because he had such a bad time over at, this is him. This is Frank Ocean. And he was supposed to go last at the music festival, Coachella, but he hit the stage over an hour late. And when he did, he was wearing slippers. And he spent most of the set sitting down in a small area of the stage where many fans couldn't see him. And the reason was he had an ankle injury. And he said, he admitted later, I had turned my ankle, and therefore I had to sit on the side of the stage and people couldn't see him. And they were really, really
Do we buy this?
upset.
Well, the insane part of this is maybe one of the wildest stage setups I've ever heard. He was supposed to have an ice rink on stage, and they had hired 100 hockey players to do a routine to this as he was singing, and I guess he was going to be on the ice as well.
Right.
In the desert.
Yes.
Yeah, because Coachella's out.
Yes, in the California desert.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, I know it gets cool at
Yeah.
night in the desert.
all
Let's
right,
be
yeah,
fair.
Yeah,
So-
right, yep.
It was initially reported that last minute, Frank Ocean said, scrap it.
Not going to do it.
I don't want the ice rink out there.
Yep.
And if you don't get it off the stage, then I'm not going to perform.
Is he known, Biggie, for this sort of
Yes.
diva temperamental behavior?
I wouldn't call it diva, but just kind of crazy temperamental change at the last minute. Sometimes he just won't show up behavior. So,
Yeah.
but then it's like, no. 2 days beforehand, he was on, I guess, a bike at Coachella and hurt his ankle. So that's why they scrapped their performance. Well, the hockey players just became backup dancers, basically, but they don't know how to dance. They're hockey players. Yeah. So they were just apparently kind of out there.
What an event.
Now,
sticks.
Yeah. Now, again, he's supposed to close out weekend 2, which is this coming weekend.
Yes.
And everyone's like, is he going to show up? Is he going to do it?
Yeah.
But even so, he never explained what was going on. And people, I've seen some, you see crowd video. And people are kind of just like, what is he doing? Like,
Yes.
I waited
Just
all
sitting
weekend, but
there.
let's get out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the way I heard it in Biggie, and you guys can feel free to jump in if you have more facts. He started it, like you said, Kelly, an hour late.
Yes.
Rambled for maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then a DJ played 30 minutes of just remixes.
Yes.
Then they said, curfew, everybody good night.
That's exactly.
That's how he ended the show. He goes, I've been told it's curfew. The show is over.
Yeah, so people were really upset by this.
Yeah.
They're booing, but he says, look, I hurt my ankle riding a bike. What do you want me to do? He didn't say that until well after the fact. He came up with that. By the way, the other thing about Coachella is they're complaining about the prices of food. $24 for curly fries. They're saying it.
For how much?
Curly fries, $24 for just a small basket of curly fries.
You got to truck it out to the desert.
$26 for one vodka and Red Bull. One drink.
What's that's a cocktail. I mean, what's a bottle of water go for? That's a good yardstick.
$12.50 for a bottle of water.
I was thinking 10-ish.
$12.50 for iced tea. Corn dog is $14. Funnel cake's $12.50. $12.50 for a funnel cake.
But if you're that high, you don't need that much food, do you?
But if you're high, the food
I guess it
tastes
depends on what you've ingested.
Yeah.
better if you're high.
Well, it depends on what, though.
Right.
I can only speak to one.
If you're
thing.
tripping balls,
Yeah.
you don't need a corn dog.
Yeah, that's not.
If you're doing MDMA.
You gonna drop $18.50 on a chicken tender?
Yeah.
Because that's what it cost you. $18.50 for 6 chicken fingers. That's $3 a finger. You telling me? My God, that is over the
Well, what's
line.
a ticket price to Coachella, Biggie? Any idea?
No clue.
Me neither.
I think of it, I think of it as the rich person's festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so to me, if $18 for chicken fingers, I'm not shocked by that.
Is this? I was going to say, is this? Do you buy a ticket to all of the days? It's like Kelly said, it's a couple. Was it 3 days, 2 weekends?
That's right.
Yeah,
piece?
that's what it is.
Or do you just get a single day ticket?
Yeah, I'm sure they sell single days, but I think most people look at the weekends and go, "This is the weekend I want to go."
I mean, it's
I'm
all
taking
the-
all 3 days.
All the glam Insta wannabes, influencers are there.
They're Coachella.
Yes, definitely.
One woman said, "I just dropped $60 on 2 burritos and an iced coffee. $60 for."
Humble brag.
Yeah. See, to me, the fact they have iced coffee at a festival
bothers me. It bothers me that
tells
price.
you how it's a
Oh,
little.
you're saying it's a more upscale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this festival is not.
Don't be Johnny Populist on this one, Kelly.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to fight for the people of Coachella.
No, these people can afford that.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for them.
Trying to get them out there.
It's what we like to call an economy of scale.
I guess I didn't know that. I don't know festival. Wait, what's chicken fingers going to run you at Bonnaroo?
Still high. I'm sure still probably $12-15.
What's chicken fingers at $18.50 at Coachella if you go to a Braves game or a Yankees game?
Probably still. I mean,
10.
You probably get fries with those thrown in, but at least $10.
It's expensive. There's no question about it.
I had chicken fingers everywhere. Chicken nuggets have gotten it. It used to be a cheap food. It's expensive now.
Oh, you're right. I was just talking about this yesterday with my stretch artist, and that was we had a long conversation
You
about.
belong at Coachella. I'm sure they have those there.